Hey guys, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe. And guys, you kept me safe last night, and we'll go on to that now. But anyway, keeping each other safe, everyone's safe, everyone's spreading the love. Welcome to Football Brownie. The real Randy is in the house. I can see. Anyway, before I go any further, check the ticker bar right at the bottom there. Facebook page, Football Brownie, 750-ish. Instagram. But this is the most important one. This is the most important one. Please like, share, subscribe. Football with Brownie on YouTube. Football with Brownie on YouTube. And that's my Twitter handle as well. Very good position, really, if I do say that myself. Right. I tell you what, let's start off with some brilliant news for the channel. I think that's the best way to go. I hope I haven't left anyone out with the mods. It was just a quick. No, we'll have to start off mods. Come on, the channel is the mod squad. The mod squad is up. Right. Before I go any further, there you go. I think I'm on his name. I want to publicly apologise to Randy. Me and Randy spoke. Would have been around about 5:30 Spanish time, about 4:30 UK. Obviously, Randy's in New Zealand. Unfortunately, and it is. I'll be honest with you, it's the first time I've ever seen it. I know I've been on YouTube for a short while, compared to others. But it's the first time I've ever seen it, definitely in my chat and in others. It's basically someone impersonated being Randy, and we all seen it, and it was strange because it didn't go straight in with a kill. It was a case of a couple of nice comments, and then bang, and it hit me. But and I deleted the video. I didn't want people to see because I was losing it a bit. I think any human being would on a type of accusations went there. But it is what it is. I done another video, okay? Spoke to Randy, 1-to-1, and you know what? Because I was up very early, right? I spoke to my best mate and his girlfriend last night about what happened. And they were the first person to contact me last night was my good friend called Dusty, who was over here because he was watching it on the stream. And Dusty, thank you very much for that supportive phone call. But you were the one really, because when I was on doing that part 2 show, my head was still spinning. But then I took my I just took a step back, a deep breath. I had a couple more drinks, I'll be honest with you, and then as I was pouring those drinks, my good friend Dusty ran, and he was the first one. I know Steve come on the show, and I'm very welcome to that, but my mind just wasn't there. But when Dusty come on, everyone and the theme, my friend and his girlfriend had a chat with me later on before I went to bed. I woke up with some brilliant news which we'll get on to. And one thing has struck home with me today. And I know many people were saying it in the comments as well. But I do apologise. It wasn't really sinking in. But basically, it just shows how such a brilliant community we are building here on this random football channel. It's just a brilliant community. when someone was impersonated one of our brothers in a chat, yes, it took us by surprise. It took me by surprise. That's why I took the video down. But when we all took a deep breath, we all then realised, come on, that's not our brother Randy. No way, you wouldn't say anything like that. But I still needed to talk to Randy just in case. And I wish YouTube had an option which Randy could say, look, YouTube, someone's just impersonated me and abused someone on his channel. Surely you have their IP address. Can you take some action? But on the YouTube help and complain kind of section, there is nothing. There is nothing. So I spoke to then Sam. I spoke to Sam and he's like, right, well, this is what you can do, which, hand on heart, I never knew. You guys know I work off my phone most of the time because the camera's much better on my old laptop. And he said, no, have a look whether you can go in back in previous kind of shows and then go into that chat and then click on if you can make them a moderator. So they okay, yeah, no worries, I'll try that. Because I've always been trying to do it while the show is live, but it's not working. I was like, what the hell? But anyway, it worked. So I've got loads of people who are mods now. The mod squad, Brownie's mod squad, has now assembled. The first line of the front line, the western front or the eastern front, however way you want to look at it. But anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for the support. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. I don't really want to talk about it, but I know everyone's talking about it because they're just making comments in the chat. And think, oh, I'm a mod now. Anyway, YouTube, how are you? I'm very good, my friend. Very good. Dave, hi Brownie. Hi Dave, hope you're well. Tom, evening Brownie, hope you're good. I see you making mods, yeah. Richard's a mod. He didn't know about it, but he is now. Hey, and Richard as well, another one. Thank you ever so much for the supportive comments yesterday. Much appreciated. Surrey Gona, let's go, Brownie. Where's Surrey, you? I love Surrey. I love Surrey. Maybe one day, eh? Let's see if it's working. Finally, I know, Randy. I know, my friend. John, hi, everybody. Hi, John. Mod party, baby. Well, I'm on the older vodka and naranja, or vodka and orange in English. YouTube, hi Randy, hope you're well. What's up? I'm glad you're all talking as well. Leslie, evening Brownie, nice to see you. Happy birthday. Yeah, I know. It was another reason why I'm happy as well. So we'll go on to that now. Let's just see everyone's comments. John, I'm good, Randy. So good, big up, Randy. Yeah, guys, I'm glad everyone's talking to Randy now because he was on everyone's. He was public enemy number one yesterday. I'm only joking, Randy. I'm only joking. Yeah, no worries. That Cardiff City fan, hi, my friend. I think I made you a mod as well, that Cardiff City fan, I think. But guys, listen. I know you made a mod, yeah, but what we have to understand, two things we have to understand, right? The channel's going in the right direction. Unfortunately, when the channel grows, like any other YouTube channel, when the channel grows, that means there's more opportunity for trolls to try and challenge us. So it's up to us now. I got Captain Randy in charge of the mod squad. Let's hope he's a better captain than Xhaka. And yeah, together this is why I mentioned about, I'm not talking, I won't be talking a lot of money, right? Because I haven't made a penny out of this. But what I am talking is basically, look, if the channel does grow to the levels in which we are all hoping, then the channel would not be able to grow without the mods. Let's be honest. Last night was clear evidence of that. So I'd have no problem whatsoever in sending a small payment to every single mod because time is money. I know that. I know that. John 18, good to see you back to normal. Yeah. I am. Thanks, John. Right. And I know. But anyway, Matthew's in the house. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Steve Carmody. He did. I spoke to him a couple of times today. And it's just a thing. Why we're on about Steve? Steve, because I got mods now, we may struggle to come in under a different name trying to give me shit. Right? So the mods are watching you as well, Steve. Only joking. Spoils my blood so much. I'm Bernie's #1 fan. Andy, I can't believe someone it is mental when you think about it. It is meant. I have my theories, right? But I'm going to keep my theories to myself. Because while we all know that Brandon can be a pain, I'm now taking a step back and thinking, was it Brandon? But anyway, it could be a group of them. Let's be honest, it could be a group of them. We did lose, as a result, we lost in total. It went up and down, but we lost 9 subscribers, right? I got my theories, but you never know. One of the reasons for that could be because YouTube cleared bot accounts. You just never know, do you? But it's on the way back up, and I'll tell you reasons why now soon. John, good as all sorted, yeah. Sub to football. Yeah, please, guys, please sub. Already have. Don't believe it either. I know he did wake up. Yeah, I know. Randy, and it's a good job. I was watching that Dogecoin hit the fucking floor as well. What would you think about that? Jake pays his mod 50 or so. Yeah, joke. Oh, you as mod, that's right. I was thinking, what? You as mod, that's right, Richard. I had to think, and you did, right. Randy, you're famous. Yeah, he is famous. I don't like rock orange, whether it's a bed or I don't like cranberry juice, to be honest. Don't like cranberry juice. Yeah, I will be paying up. It's just when the channel makes money, you know. When the channel makes money. Right, I'll go back into the comments now. Right, channel announcements, and one of them is down to Richard Cox. So please, guys in the chat, please put a big thumbs up to Richard in the chat because he deserves it. Right, one of them is through his hard work and dedication. Right, where are we? Some of you may or may not know from yesterday's first or now deleted, never to be seen again video. Tuesday. Now we all know that I'm only doing pre-recorded videos with guest players, or guest stars, I suppose. But anyway, Terry Phelan, former. Let me get this right. Former Leeds. He started off with Leeds. He did go to them down the road. I don't know how I'm going to react to the first ex-Swansea player coming on my channel. Oh, well. Anyway, we'll try. After that, he went to Wimbledon. And his career really started to take off then. He then went to Man City. He then went from Man City to Chelsea. Chelsea to Everton. Everton to Fulham. Before coming to the end of his playing days, and now he's gone around the world now, coaching. For guys who can remember, mainly the 80s, mainly the 90s, he did scored one great goal. I remember someone did send a clip of it. It is on YouTube. He played Tottenham in the FA Cup, and he ran over half a length of pitch to score. Anyway, none other than Terry. I think he also played for Ireland, obviously, as well. Played in USA 94 World Cup. May have played in 90. Definitely must have been in a squad. But anyway, yeah, Terry Phelan, left back, all round good guy, very determined player. You know, he would stand his ground definitely. Yeah, so he's going to be my guest on Tuesday. On Thursday, one for the older generation, but 70s stroke 80s. He was actually born and raised in my hometown, Merthyr Tydfil. But Fulham, still now, Fulham's all-time record goal scorer. Chelsea, Man City, Wales, obviously. He did start off at his hometown, Merthyr Tydfil. He did go back to Fulham as well, Wrexham as well. For anyone who remembers, when Wrexham beat Arsenal in the FA Cup '93, he was playing for Wrexham at the time. Anyway, striker Gordon Davis, I'd say still Fulham's all-time record goal scorer. He's going to be on Thursday, I think, at the moment. May not be. It's all going to be pre-recorded anyway. So that's going to be later on in the week. And then, I say, thanks to Richard, we had in the early 90s, he was called the Flying Postman because he was recorded as the fastest player in the whole Football League. He was playing for Coventry in the Premier League. John Williams, he also played for Swansea and Cardiff. Another bloody Swansea player coming on. But anyway, John Williams, yeah, thanks to Richard Cox, he's coming on. That's a week later. I've also got an old friend coming on, Kerry Morgan, who I have told him. I told him everything. I told him everything he knew. But also he played for Swansea, Newport. Swansea, Newport, Merthyr, and a few of the Welsh League. But he's also got a soccer school or a football academy or something in the South Wales area. So it'd be good to have him on as well. I say I can banter him quite a lot because I told him everything he knows. Anyway, apart from that, just bear with me a sec. I'll be back. Loads in the chat. While I'm away, please like, share, subscribe. I'm back. Guys, just double check. Can you hear me? Sorry, I think my headphones are going actually. So just want to double check you can hear me. Let's go back into the comments. One of my comments on Fogden's channel got 230 likes. I'm not, if I'm honest with you, no, I'm not going to say that just in case of that. But I'm a bit uneasy about how. No, I'm not going to say it just in case he likes it. I may need it. I'm not. Let's just say I'm not a subscriber of Fogden. Let's see. Randy right by Wales last week, New Zealand, 1953. Okay. All right. I love being on now because my name is highlighted in blue. I don't know. I can't even see it myself, guys. I'll have to look back at it. Thank God I did. Right, here we go. Right. Because I know Steve has been winding me up about it all day. Did anyone watch Saturday Night Live last night? Well, it would have been about 6 o'clock my time. That's why I was up when Randy got back to me and we had a chat. I don't know anyone. Basically, Elon Musk's mother messed up her lines, I think, although it has come up by watching it. Also, as well, American comedy. If that's the best American comedy can come back, can absolute awful. I know American comedy, the British comedy, has always been a bit rubbish, but that Saturday, I haven't watched Saturday Night Live probably since I used to go over to America, which with the ex-wife, which probably would be now. What are we in? 12, probably 8 years ago. So I haven't watched it for them. Absolute dreadful, cringeworthy stuff. Worse than watching football got brownie at times. But anyway, we get back to it. Dogecoin dropped so badly last night that even the exchanges just crashed. People were panicking. It all started when there was a sketch where over in America today is Mother's Day. So all the cast had their mothers on, and it was a cringeworthy sketch anyway. But it came to Elon Musk and his mum, and Elon said, "I can't wait to give you my present for you tomorrow, my Mother's Day present to you tomorrow, Mum." Now I have a funny feeling she meant to say, "Oh, Elon, I hope it's Dogecoin." Right? But what she actually did say was, "Oh, Elon, I hope it's not Dogecoin." The moment she said not Dogecoin, it dropped 20%. Boom, just went down. People were panic selling. Boom, 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 sell. People were selling about 10 cents on something seconds earlier was rated about 65, 70 cents. And the program didn't help it at all. It dropped a little bit more. But now, I knew today was going to... The thing is, because it's Elon Musk and a way in which it's been promoted and so on, people who haven't got a good understanding of the stocks and shares, they panic sold. Sell. I was reading Twitter as the program was going on, and people were like, "I've just lost 30,000. I've just lost..." Right? But I knew today would be a key. And if you look at the Dogecoin price now, it's on its way back up. It may not hit the kind of levels in which it was before the show last night, maybe until the end of the week. But I started looking at a week ago today, right? And where it was a week ago to where it is now, basically the same. So yes, Randy, I know what you're saying, because it did plummet, and it was some of the comments on Facebook. it was frightening just how much people actually ploughed into it before that show last night. Don't get me wrong, it was the worst idea Elon Musk may have had. However, was it a deliberate con? Because he wanted people to buy when it hit rock bottom, and bloody hell, it did hit rock bottom. But it's now starting to climb, so you never know. What do I know, mate? I know. Coxie. Oh, no, it's not that Coxie, Mike, but hey. No, it's not that Coxie, Mike. I know, yeah, it's not that Coxie. I'm on about, no, it's Richard Cox. No, it's not that Cox. How are you, Mike, anyway? How are you? You prefer all right as well? Tell him I was asking about them. Tom, Cardiff City fan. Nobody's perfect, I know. Fucking hell, look at me. The Fisherman. He says, this weekend, 28 goals, Cardiff won the third championship away. Well, it was this weekend. Jesus, just shows how time flies. Exactly, R.I.P. Eddie May. I loved Eddie May growing up. Phil Stanton, Cardale. Even though it was, well, yeah, you call it the third division, but it's a four. They changed the name so much over the years. It's the fourth tier, which is now League Two, isn't it? But yeah, Scunthorpe took over that ground that day. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe, guys. That Cardiff City fan says Hoylett is leaving. It's confirmed. Sounded quite sad. Thank you, Julia. Hoylett wants a Bluebird. Oh, Bluebird. Goes back to my point, which I've been worrying about ever since. You know, it's been well known that Cardiff wasn't going into the playoffs. Is that they have to get rid of the big earners now, because the parachute money is coming to an end this summer. So there's a massive financial gap the club need to fill. If Vincent Tan, the owner, is not going to go into his pocket. Unfortunately, Julia Hoylett is one of them, who is still on the Premier League contract, and I'm not surprised, if I'm honest with you. But again, thanks for you, thanks for your playing days, Junior, at wearing a blue shirt. I remember him. Oh, do you remember? Sorry, John. Gordon Davis. Is that John? Gordon Davis or John Williams or? Yeah, I know. The Mickey Thomas goal. Yeah. Mickey Thomas goal. Steve Watkins was the other goal scorer in that game. I've actually got a video about it, because I still think that because of the way football, the FA Cup was to people, how people really felt about it, I still think that could be one of the biggest FA Cup shocks of all time. People have come back to me and said, oh, Coventry, Sutton. But Arsenal were league champions then. And they were top of the league, or coming into the top of the league. So, whereas Coventry, even though they won the league FA Cup a year before against Sutton, you know, they were always languishing around the relegation area, weren't they? I'm hungry. Only had 2 meals yesterday. Who's that? I'm not, actually. I'm not. Oh, Simply. Hang on, Simply. Hang on, my brother. Oh, I lost it now. Hi, Simply. Simply, also as well, just want to thank you very much for comments yesterday. You know, both in the chat and privately as well. Many thanks, man. Much appreciated. And good evening to yourself as well. John's looking forward to you. I'm not, if I'm honest with you. I'm not happy that the games are all scattered everywhere around Europe. But it's not good. They tried doing that before, you know, in the 70s, I think. It's not good. You know, Wales are playing in Italy. We don't even know if I can I go? I'm not too sure. And then bloody Azerbaijan. We got 2 games. I'm not happy with it, really. I don't mind if the whole tournament was in Azerbaijan. But can you imagine the amount of bloody air miles fans would have to bloody clock up to even look watch the group games alone? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, yeah, no worries. Ah. Tom, yeah, really not a fan of American comedy. Going back in the day, you had like Friends, you had 90s American comedy was all right, 80s American comedy was all right, 70s was even better. But nowadays, it was terrible, absolutely terrible. It was really cringe, really, really cringe. I know it's live, but yeah, John doesn't like it either. God save me from investing. Everything happens for me. Yeah, I know, Randy. I'm telling you, don't turn your back on it at a moment. I think it's already gone up 17%. I think today. So it's on its way back up. Don't you worry about that. That's what simply says, to the moon, simply to the moon, brother. Third Division League. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we won at Stanford. We did. Yeah. Steve was right. Yeah, Steve is never right. Don't start now, Andy. Don't start now. Steve is never right. I've had him all day today. I was right. I told you about this. Told you. Yeah. And then this evening, then, because Amazon today, Amazon has announced that they're going to be taking Dogecoin for payment. Someone else have announced as well, which made it go boom, 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 back up. Steve is never right. Don't listen to him. Steve's experience come. I hope he's not impersonating you now, Randy. Do you think Arteta deserves to get fans? He's made players worse. He better get sacked again. Well, he's not going to get sacked. He's not going to get sacked because he is the kind of shield from the Conkies, really. Because it does think that many fans are attacking Arteta instead of attacking the Conkies. How do you think Wales will do in the Euros, Brownie? You know what, Leslie? I'm not too sure, man. It's a tough group. It is a tough group. But you just never know. I mean, if you look back at the last Euros, we finished top of the group. Top of the group. Which included Russia, England, and Slovakia. Now, before that competition started, right? If you asked me then, I would say, okay, Slovakia would finish last, and Wales would finish third, and Russia and England. But Russia were terrible. We beat them 3-0. I really don't know. Italy, let's be honest, Italy should win that. Switzerland could be an opportunity to win that one. And Turkey, I think Italy will run away with the group. I think it could be, I don't even know how many qualify from a group, but it could be 1 of 3 or 2 of 3 for second or third place, obviously. Because, yeah, but you know what I mean. It could be anyone's guess. She must be fuming West Ham lost. I've read some of the comments he's done. Hang on, what's that? Sorry, guys, I blow my nose. I read some more comments, and to be honest, he does feel that it's just He's not fuming. He's just expected it. I think many West Ham fans do expect it. You know, let's think. Let's remember they had a great season. John, Terry Phelan. Yeah. Terry Phelan. I mean, even Sam Greenwood remembers Terry Phelan. Can't believe Arteta is still in the job. I'm thinking if Sam Kroenke does want to sell, right? If he is going to sell, then why would he sack Arteta, knowing that he would have to pay him off, I don't know, 10, 15 million? Or he could hold on to him, sell the club, which would then ensure the new owners would get rid of him, costing them 10 to 15 million. Do you think there's anything in that, lads? Or am I just bloody randomly thinking bollocks? Because upset Sunderland beating a great Leeds United team? I don't think so. If I'm honest with you. Arsenal were a great team back then, and they were league champions. Wrexham were 92nd or 91st in the whole league. As long as you keep away from Mick McCarthy at the moment, Randy. Be warned, Peach is coming on in the near future, Brownie. Well, if he's here anyway, welcome, Peach. Simply, AC Milan sending Juventus into Europa League. I know. Juventus are a funny team, if I'm honest with you. They're kind of like the Man United of Italy, even though they are, you know, they're like very popular. Like people support Juventus are from all over Italy, rather than just Turin. We were great in the 80s. Obviously, we won a European Cup in 85, and weird circumstances. But in the 90s, they weren't that good. They were always languishing about 4th, 5th, 6th. You had two Milan clubs, which were bloody running away. You had Napoli. Juventus weren't that good. But then money. Money, you know. We all know what the Italian game is like. Sunderland. I don't know, guys. Anyone remember the 73 FA Cup final? I know what you're saying, Leslie, regarding because it may have been because of a final, but I think it's much bigger upsets than that. I really do. 34 minutes in, no towels. Yeah. Big up the mod squad. Big up the mod squad. I couldn't. It's all about opinion, and that's what I love about YouTube, football chat, and everything. The community's so great. I wouldn't want the community, right? I wouldn't want people in the chat thinking the same thing, because that doesn't generate debate and conversation and so on. Yes, that was an upset, but I don't think it was the biggest upset. If Arteta stays, we'd be playing Cardiff in a championship a couple of years. No, you won't be playing Cardiff in a championship, Andy. Because when you're in the championship, we'd be in the Premier League, my friend. The fisherman. Try and get one of Eddie Mail. I am, my friend. I actually did work, right? I did work with one of his squad, and I do know a few of them. Before I come over here, I knew a few of them. You know, what I'm trying to get. No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say because I may put pressure on the person, and that's wrong. Let's just say I'm talking to people from that era. Let's just say that. Would be interesting to see what Ronaldo does if Juventus don't make top four. Obviously. He's still in a contract. If Ronaldo doesn't want to go, he doesn't want to go. But no way will he be going to United. Ronaldo, no United. Sorry, Real Madrid. No way. Ronaldo back United. I think he'd probably stay at Juventus. You know, there's not that much money around. So if he's on a pre-contract, pre-COVID contract at Juventus, I think he'll stay there. Yeah, it is, but it is a great season for West Ham. But with Everton beating them now, it could. I think West Ham fans starting to worry. I think it's so close to them dropping out of it altogether. Johnny, who Ferguson scored? Yeah. I think he'll either go PSG or MLS. He'll have to bring down his wage demands. That's for sure. I think if Mbappe leaves PSG, which is highly rumoured that he's going to Real Madrid, I think he'll get Kane because Pochettino. I think that's the only sensible option for Kane, if I'm honest with you, because he has, he's been running to the ground, and his injury record is starting to build up now. So I think, if you think of it, London to Paris on a train's not that far, and obviously a plane. So it's good easy to get to, I suppose. I think that would be a good option for Kane if they come up, obviously. That's a good point, Brownie. I don't know. I'm full of good points. Randy. I don't know what you're talking about, though. Brownie, what's your favourite brand of vodka? I can't remember, if I'm honest with you. I'm not in the right state. Belvedere. I like Belvedere. Finlandia or Principles for me. Need to try Grey Goose, Belvedere. About the same for me, mate. Coventry beating Spurs also. That was a great game. I got that on the previous video as well, John. That was a great game. Keith Houghton header, and Dave Bennett, the winger who crushed that ball, and he actually played for Cardiff as well. Hi, Fen. Hope you're well. Good to see Bamba back. Definitely, absolute definitely. I don't think his contract will be extended. I think he will go back into the a coaching role or something. Brownie, did you see Arsenal podcast? Embarrassing. They should have boycotted the game. Well, Arsenal protest, sorry. Should have boycotted the game. Only a couple of protests. I heard about it, Randy. I'll be honest with you. I didn't see it. Basically because I've been all afternoon, really. I've been keeping an eye on Dogecoin, and I've been trying to set shows up for the up and coming shows. So I didn't really do it, but I have heard about it. To learn from United. Well, I'm all for abandoning games, but then again, that could be my age. Cheddars is in the house. Cheddars, hello, my friend. Are you good, my friend? Are you good? Oh, and Cheddars as well. It's one for Cheddars. Cheddars, I will be talking Cypriot football soon, my friend. We'll be talking Cypriot football. Just need a good thing about it is that my recent podcasts have helped open doors with with others who are within the football industry, and it's kind of like I'd love to interview everyone tomorrow, but I need to stagger them. So yeah, the World of Football show. Last one was Russia, and it was. You know what? If Mark Bowen is watching this now or later on, I just want to thank him very much for his professionalism. That was a great show, and I hope everybody has watched it by now. Where he was in the Gazprom Arena, because he works for Zenit St. Petersburg social media, and it was a couple of hours before the Zenit St. Petersburg and Spartak Moscow title decider. Guys, if you watched that, chuck in a comment. So chuck a big thumbs up as well to Mark, because his professionalism. His professionalism from start to finish of our negotiations was top notch. And thank him very, very. I just want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. That was a great chat about Russian football and everything. Emirates is like a library on Matchley. Hey, Highbury was like a library, John. That's what the nickname was, isn't it? Highbury Library. Well, Mario still hasn't said Arteta. Damn it. Wasn't Cheddar saying Arsenal would beat Villarreal? Go on, Simply. Go on, Simply. Tell me what the price is. Tell me what the price is, brother. Tell me what the price is, Simply. I'm getting. Did you hear a rocket crashing, Bonnie? Did you hear a rocket crashing? Oh, hey. I'm just thinking of more manipulation, if I'm honest with you, Randy. There's no way she would have forgot the lines like that. Was that deliberate to make it crash? So people would buy at such a low price and now it's gone back up? You never know. Chinese rocket. Leslie, hope Barnsley beat the Jacks. Yeah, me too. Finn, next season, can you do a transfer deadline day with Dale and Sam? Oh, I hate transfer deadline, if I'm honest with you. And to be honest, it normally happens. Normally happens on a working day. Dale, it'd be no chance with Dale, if I'm honest with you, because of his work. He's very hard work. It'd be very hard to get Dale on the daytime. But I'm sure I will do a transfer deadline, and we'll see what happens. Sam is always available, when he is available, but he also works as well. And transfer deadline sometimes can bloody close at 1 o'clock in the morning. Or I'll see what I can do. Of course, ideally, before next season. It may happen with, as the Euros is going in. But ideally, before next season, I want to hit the 1,000 subscribers. Right? So before next season, I'd have like my own little studio kind of thing. Proper microphones. Looking on the projection of Social Blade, it says it's still giving me 2 months until I hit monetization. So 2 months from now, you could call May probably a month, couldn't you? Or what we are now, 10th or something? May, June, July. Yeah, so probably doing the Euros, it'll hit 1,000. So we'll see. That would probably mean transfer deadline is at end of August, shouldn't it, I think? Or mid-August, third week August, something. So it could well be the case. We'll just see. Cheddars. No, I said Arsenal fan were reacting like 2-1 loss for the end of the world. Ah, yeah, you did, Cheddars. Yeah, I'll back my brother up there. Well, now you see why we were reacting like that. Cheddars lost. The first tie cost us the game. AC Milan. Yeah, I remember that game. And was it Shevchenko touched the cup as they went in 3-0 at half time? Favourite whiskey? Not a lover of whiskey, Andy. Not a lover of whiskey. You need 1,000 before July. I think so. I'm hoping that that these players, these former players coming on and dedicating their time and effort to a show. I'm hoping that they will help. They'll help boost the channel, because I can't tell you how proud I am, really, of the Football with Brownie channel. Let's be honest. It's so fucking random at times. It's so random at times. But it really sometimes makes me sit back and wonder, what the fuck? Why? Just why? But it is so random. But I know it's starting to get, as we get more subscribers and more people come on, it's starting to get a bit more kind of, I don't think serious is the word, because it's about me as a person and about me watching football both now and back in the day. But I think a good thing and a thing that appeals to people is that it's not just dedicated to one team in which I support. So it attracts football fans from wherever, whatever fan base you're from. And I do hope that everyone has a laugh, actually. I do hope everyone has a laugh, because you know what? If you don't laugh, you'll only cry. And no one wants to see people cry, do they? Finn, hang on. Who would you like to see leave Cardiff in the summer? I don't like the Pack, Vokes, Bakuna kind of midfield. I think that replacing the likes of Gunnarsson, Camarash, that was never going to work. I don't like, if I'm honest with you, I don't like the centre halves. The centre half kind of. There seems to be always a mistake in all of them, if I'm honest with you. I think the goalkeeper situation needs to be resolved. And I know may annoy Cardiff fans about this, but the guy is 27 now, and he scored a hell of a lot of goals at the championship level. But I don't think the club should step in a way of Kiefer Moore if a Premier League club comes in for him. I'm not on about the transfer, the money involved or so on and so forth. But the guy, this could well be his last chance. If not this year, next year definitely will. Last chance of stepping up to the challenge of Premier League football. And I think if the offer come in, I don't think the club should step in his way. I think it should allow him to make a decision whether he wants to go or not, try and step up or not. But that's my opinion. If he was younger, if he was 22, 23, yeah, I'd say the club step in for him. But he's coming to, he's 27 now. He's coming. He probably only have good years. 3, maybe 4 at best. So I don't think. I hope the club doesn't step. It wouldn't. I wouldn't feel right with that. I hope Arteta swap to sorry. Top Hammer. Who would you? School bus instead of bank bus. After last night as well, I can't. I am heard from Mrs. Putin. Apparently, she's still out. Brilliant. Allegri wanted Conte, but it's possible. Hit the like, yeah. Cheers, Simmy. What's the price? You haven't told me the price, but I want to know the price of Dogecoin. Yeah, Brownie made me cry yesterday. Jokes. We don't have Allegri take over. If I'm, you're on about how boring some of the football is. Allegri's football is even worse, surely. Really bad, really defensive minded. Yeah, Allegri would probably be a better. I go for Eddie Howe, if I'm honest. Eddie Howe or a Fulham manager. I can't remember his name now. Brownie, you got good hair for your age, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. Good hair, yeah. Well, need a haircut tonight. Need a haircut. Electric Sorry ball. First signing Torino. Yeah. No wonder Tick sorry. Juventus should have kept him. How far did it go? Simply, it's hit 40 now, is it? I thought it was about 41 or 40. Tonight is going to be interesting. Tonight's going to be interesting on it. I'm not going to ask you how much. That's rude of me. But when did you buy in, Simply? When did you buy in? Right, bear with me. I'm just popping away from it. There you go. Sorry. Right. Mohawk Brownie. I don't care about Landy. I don't care. John. Scott Parker. Yeah, Scott Parker. Yeah. People don't realise that Scott Parker, that Fulham team, Scott Parker took up from a championship. Should never have got to the playoff final. Sorry if you can hear me burp. But basically, Cardiff played them off the park at Craven Cottage, and Cardiff should have went through on that tie. Randy White, but that's so low. 40? We'll see now. Guys, if one, please listen to Steve Down. Leave it out. Fuck it now. Randy, you're winding me up now. You won't lose your money. Fuck you now. Won't lose money. I lost some money regarding Steve Day because he pulled out of buying the football club. hang me out to dry in front of the public. Okay, I'm going back to sleep. Hey, Randy, thank you very much, my friend. And guys, please, show applause to Randy, because we all know what happened yesterday. And at first, you know, please give a clap hand emoji for Randy, because he's one of us, and we need to show our appreciation. Really, I know I've done it privately and so on. But Randy's a good sport, and he took it, and he understood. It. Good clean. So yeah, Randy. Just before you go, I know other people are. I know other people. Was it? It was absolutely none coming in. Was it? Just let me know if you deleted it. I didn't see it, but just let me know where we're going. Really, let me know. Big up. Yeah, honestly, it. I really, really do appreciate Randy's understanding. Finn, who do you think we should buy if we have a budget of 6 million? Woof. A whole squad of 3 transfers. Okay, right, whole squad of 3 transfers. Randy, absolutely no choice tonight. Good man. Right, get to sleep, my friend, and yeah, maybe, the captain of the mod squad. Maybe when hopefully this channel goes or improves, it would be a case of maybe getting mod squad t-shirts as well. You never know. As merch, maybe we'll sell more merch than what Arsenal are doing at the moment. Anyway, before I go any further, guys, I hate doing it, right? But there you go. Because there you go. Link in the description. Yeah. So, what else you want to talk about? Well, chat with you lot. All right, give me ideas. There you go. Right, there you go. Give me ideas. Now, bearing in mind, right, it probably wouldn't be footballers who are currently playing, right, because they're still active with agents and club PRs and can only talk here, can only talk there, blah 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 blah, right? So give me some ideas of past players who you would want on this channel. Now, it can be anyone, and and then how it kind of works, right? How it kind of works is that it can take a few months, right? It can take a few months. People who started talking to Cav on social media in January, and he came on last week. It can take you can't blame these people. When people say see me throwing a bloody Big Mac in the car after a Derby Day defeat, and they think, oh, what the hell have I got myself in for? But then, so they take time out and they maybe watch a few interviews and so on, and think, okay, well, it's not the kind of what the hell am I going? If I say yes to this, what the hell am I going to put myself in for? It's because we get confidence in coming on the show, having a chat. You guys know I can banter, no problem at all. I can do a banter show with you guys or with some of the other YouTubers. Bantering's no problem at all. But also as well, when it comes to like guests like the Czech ambassador to London or Czech ambassador to London or John Budgie Burridge, Graham Kavanagh, so on and so forth. I can do a professional kind of. I try. Well, I should be like the older people would know this. Eamon Holmes with This Is Your Life, and I should have a red book. The older people would know that. But anyway, yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys if you guys want me to, start communicating with certain former players in which you'd like on the channel, just give me suggestions in the chat. It can take weeks, if not months, but I'll try my hardest anyway. Randy, good. Cheers, Randy. Many thanks for don't jinx it. Yeah, don't jinx it. Finn, do you know why Vincent Tan would want to hold on to the club? I don't. If I'm honest here, I've never understood his reasoning behind buying Cardiff City. Never understood it at all. I think looking back, he doesn't understand it at all. Finn says Ian Rush. All right, no worries. I'll try and get Rushy on. That won't be a problem. I can only try, guys. Yeah, I can only try. And how it's been going. Budgie was the first former footballer, and the videos in which or the chats in which I have with former footballers seem to go down well, no matter what club people support. So, or unless you're in a Stoke City Facebook group and a Cardiff fan drops in a Graham Kavanagh interview. I don't. You'd have to be approved to watch it. Obviously, what Facebook groups are like, right? But I looked at it, and you're like, Judas, when a Cardiff for the money, bastard, never forgive you, and all the comments. And I was like, oh, maybe it's not good, but anyway, it. They had the old back anyway, didn't they? Because they beat us in the playoff semi-final. Playoff semi-final the following season, as me and Cav talked about. Phil Stant. Now that is a good shout because he's my personal favourite. Is he on social media, Leslie? Is he on social media? There has been other former Cardiff players after the Kavanagh interview, talk saying, but what I don't want to do, Leslie, right, and I'm sure you can understand this. I know you're a Cardiff fan, but I'm sure you can understand this. Yes, yes, I'm a Cardiff supporter, and I talk a lot about Cardiff on this channel, but I don't want to swamp the channel with Cardiff City stuff. Okay, so as I mentioned last night, I know John Williams is coming on next week, but John Williams also played. To be honest, he will be the first player I'd have on my channel who actually played for both Cardiff and Swansea. So it'd be interesting. What he says because he's played for both clubs. But I probably wouldn't have another Cardiff, apart from John, and that's unique really because he played for both clubs. It'll probably be maybe a month or maybe 2 months, ideally, until I get another Cardiff player on. And if there's any former Cardiff players watching and we've had a chat or you want to come on, please get in contact. But I hope you can understand my thinking on this. I want people to like and subscribe my channel or to the channel from all clubs, and I don't want to put them off because I'm swamping it with constantly having chat with Cardiff City players. I hope people can understand that. I really do hope people can understand that. I reckon you can get Rush on. Is he on social media? I'll make a few I'll make a few calls anyway regarding Phil Stant. really, I'd love Phil Stanton. Really would love it. Leslie, have we still got his book? Who are Stanton now? Have we still got his book? I was looking at it because I haven't read it for years. Phil Rush is on Instagram. Is it him on Instagram or is it, you know? Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. Listen, if you are going, whatever, I know it's getting late, but if you are going, please hit the like button before you go. Please subscribe. Guys, what's the subscriber count at the moment? Bear with me. Be back. Hi guys, sorry. Yes, I understand, Brownie. Yes, I understand. I can't remember you bloody understanding me about now. Anyway, Finn, were you smart in school? I had all A's for absent, Finn. No, I'm only joking. Was I smart in school? No. Well, I'm a big kind of no. I'm not. No, if anyone's in school watching this, right, I'm not advocating it. I'm really not advocating it. But you know, the way in which the area in which I grew up in hardened me up. The school environment in which I was going through hardened me up. So it was a lot of different kind of reasonings why football as well. There's a lot of reasons why I didn't focus on my school career. So looking back now, I know hindsight is great. I wish I did, but when things went well for me, right? When it really went well, which was before the credit crunch, right? Things really went well. I'm not going to tell you figures, but they really, 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 really went well, right? I still am now, but it's never ever as good as it was back then. I would I wish I had the addresses or something, or an email address, because email social media weren't as good back then. But I wish because I was fucking around in school all the time, trying to be the class clown and all that. I just wanted to laugh, if I'm honest here. And many of the teachers would say, "Oh, Adam, you're not going to get far in life if you carry on like this." Blah, blah, blah. I went to work experience. You have a year in work experience, and they sent me to the local swimming baths to be a lifesaver. I'm like, what the fuck, right? But some some roads you take in life can be the good good decisions. Some roads you take in life could be a bad decision, or paths, or whatever you want to call it. But it was a point where 2000 it was 2007, because I bought my first property in what was the most expensive postcode in Wales. Now, this is a guy who was brought up within the mining community during the miners' strike, and seen proper poverty throughout my life. Seen proper poverty. I say thankfully, my parents both worked in retail, so yes, we were hit by the miners' strike. But my friends whose fathers were working in the mines, every Christmas you can see the different. You'd be embarrassed really to bring them to your home. You'd be embarrassed really to bring them to your home on Christmas Day to show them what you've had for Christmas, because there's no way they would have had the same. So. Yeah, so I wish I had, those teachers would say, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." When I made proper money, 2007, really proper money, those teachers, I wish I would have just sent them a photo of my bank balance, but I said, "Oh, yeah, remember when you said this? Remember when you said that?" Now, many people in construction now. Hey, get down, come on. Many people, he doesn't listen to me. There you go. But many people in construction. Right. Many people in construction, right? Kind of like earning massive money. Most of them didn't bloody learn a thing in school, right? Massive money, right? Because they got the construction qualifications after school. So the people who done well in school ended up being teachers who were on what, 20,000-30,000 a year, right? And the people who didn't do well in the construction field, or may gone on their own, and ended up earning what, 100K plus, really. So I'm not advocating not to do badly in school, but what I am advocating is that school is not the be all and end all. That's what I try and say with people who may have had bad marks on the results day. Finn, whenever I watch PSG, it makes English football look so boring. But I don't think so, Finn. But John, I hated school. Do you know Swansea Road? Yeah, of course I know Swansea Road. Brownie Johnny Owen. The boxer Johnny Owen, not the I know both. Well, the boxer Johnny Owen, yeah. Boxer Johnny Owen passed away on his World Championship title defense in Las Vegas. I was probably a year or two too young to remember his funeral, because his funeral was meant to be massive in the town. My dad was brought up on the Swansea Road, and he knew Johnny Owen very, very well. And Johnny Owen would always be doing like road running during his training days, and you know, he'd always be running past my dad's house actually, which Swansea Road not been big, a big area, quite a regular thing. But yeah, and then there was a pub created. Johnny Owen was called a matchstick man because I think he was bantamweight, tiny guy. So his nickname was the matchstick man, and yeah, there was a pub named after him. Closed down now. I don't know. It's turned into offices now. But yeah, few box. Howard Winstone, also champion, come from Merthyr. I know Howard. I haven't seen him for ages, but you know, my next door neighbour, who sometimes watches this. So Jason, if you you know, Jason, if you're watching this, and his brother watches it as well, Chris. But my next door neighbour was a Welsh champion, British champion, I think, amateur boxer. And when he made the move from amateur to professional, I remember from his car park. I remember my father kicking off, right? Because you know what? Maybe if you're not out, if you live outside the UK, you may not know. You know, like terrace houses, right? So you've got terrace houses, right? But as people started making a bit more money in the 90s, before you had one car per household, as the 90s started kicking in, people started making a bit more money. You know, the mother may have had a car, the father may have had a car, the son may have had a car. So the whole terrace houses, getting car parking spaces outside your house was a bloody nightmare on its own. I remember my father coming back. My father came back from work one day, and he comes in. Who the fucking hell is in our car park? Is in our space? I've never seen that car before in my life. Blah 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 blah. Right? And I looked through. It was a really posh car, especially for the area. Really, you know, and it was promoter Frank Warren's car, who was in signing Jason next door. It was Frank Warren's car in my street signing up Jason next door to go from his amateur days to his professional days. There you go. Merthyr has a massive, massive kind of legacy in the boxing industry. Let's see, what music do you like, Brownie? Any type, really. Going from, I prefer indie, but house music, chill out music. You know, I do love the house scene. But you know, it can go from house to bloody Otis Redding. Anything. The only things I don't like, heavy metal, never like that. I blame my cousin for that, but don't like heavy metal. I'm not really keen on rap either. You know, I'm on about like modern day rap. I like some Run DMC and things like that, but modern day rap, no. So oh yeah, Steve, I think I made you a mod as well, Steve. I'm not too sure, but thanks for coming in. Finn, was there serious injuries in the crowd at Ninian Park? Or depends what you mean by serious. Or depends what you mean by serious. I remember going to Millwall one year, probably about 15 years ago, maybe, right? Where if you guys know the Millwall away area, basically you're on the top tier of a 2-tier stand, and there's kind of like a roof or something, right? Which would shelter the kind of like offices or something in between the 2 tiers. And I remember some guy, actually, Cardiff scored. he went onto the roof celebrating, and then he fell off. He must have dropped. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But any Cardiff fan would know who I'm talking about. And hi, Ryan. Yeah. Mod squad. The mod squad is here, my friend. The mod squad. The mod squad assemble. Yeah, but listen. Thanks, lads. Yeah, thanks, lads. Did people ask to be mod? A few people did, right? But basically, I was such bloody Finn. If you want to be a mod, and I don't even know who I made a mod or I haven't, if I'm honest with you, right? But Finn, if you're not a mod, let me know. I know how to make mods now, right? Off my phone, right? It took me a little while, but you don't get as many options if you do it on your phone than if you do it on a laptop. But with the help of Sam Greenwood, I have done it, right? Yeah, so if you want to be a mod, and I have made you a mod, Finn, no worries, let me know, and I'll do it straight after the show. Stephen, yeah, no worries. Check out the mods. Mod squad, the mod squad. That actually was a 1970s program, I think. Scooter, I like awesome. Well, Scooter. That's Scooter. Well, make me a mod. I will, Finn. I won't be able to do it until after the show. I know how to do it now. I can't do it while it's live. I have to go back on old, on the phone. I have to go back into old kind of live shows and then go into the chat. Then I can click on people being mods. I always thought I'd have to do it while I'm live, and it doesn't work. What do you think about the teams in the championship playoffs? Who do you think will reach the final? So we've got Brentford, Swansea. Am I right in saying this now? Because I really switched off of late since Cardiff got nothing to play for. Am I right in saying Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, and Bournemouth? Am I right in saying that? Right, Leslie, I will make you a mod after the show. No problem. Am I saying that, guys? Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, and Bournemouth. Is that right? Yeah. Right. I am going to go for Bournemouth. Something tells me I always kind of like. There's always a one who comes in late. Bournemouth dropped out of the playoffs. They sacked their manager. Because they had games in hand, they did go back in. But something's telling me Bournemouth. I don't know why, but someone is. I really hope Swansea don't get it. I really do hope it. But we'll see. Finn said he'll think of people. I tell you what, Brentford don't make it for second time running. If they don't make it for a second time running, would they change their manager? Yeah, me too. The fucking last thing I need is bloody having grief every day from Swansea fans. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you now. Right? Ryan, I know you come in late. I do apologise, but I'm going to love you and leave you. Right? So, just a recap, really. Recap on what's happening. Obviously, a mod squad in the chat room has been assembled. The front line, the Eastern Front, whatever you want to call it. Charles, if you think you can take us, try your best. But no one tonight has even tried to get past the mod squad. And if he will, then you know, you got no chance. Right, so mod squad has been assembled. Thank you very much for your encouragement, support overnight, to me and to the channel. Player announcements. Okay, so Tuesday, all these are pre-recorded. All these are pre-recorded interviews. Tuesday, Terry Phelan, ex-Leeds, Swansea, Wimbledon, Man City, Chelsea, Fulham and Everton, and Ireland, of course. Right. Gordon Davis, then, towards the end of the week, maybe Thursday, not known yet, but maybe Thursday. Gordon Davis, Fulham, still Fulham's top ever goal scorer as well, right? So Fulham, Man City, Chelsea, and from my hometown, Merthyr. And then next week we have John Williams, the Flying Horseman, his nickname was at Coventry in the Premier. Also played for both Cardiff and Swansea. So it'd be an interesting to see his perspective on playing for both clubs. And also my good friend Kerry Morgan. He played for Swansea, Newport County, Merthyr as well, and a few clubs in the South Wales area. But he's also started up a soccer school, soccer academy in the South Wales area. So it'd be good to have him on. You know, his thinking about the standard of the South Wales area with local leagues and so on, and take it from there. And then I'll have a bit of banter with Kerry as well by telling him that I told him everything he knows. Harsh but true. Right. Anyway, catch you all later. Ciao for now. Auf Wiedersehen. Hasta luego. Goodbye. There you go. If you like what I do, please donate. Yeah, I hate saying that, but needs must. Take care, guys. Bye bye.